Walter, you gotta finish the movie, Walter. You have until the. You know what? I'm done, Walter. I'm done with this bit. I'm done with this crap, Walter. Screw you and screw your family. And if I find that you haven't finished the movie yet, Walter, I'm stealing the puppies, Walter. Finish the movie, Walter.
Hey, Peter. Remember that time when you said you'd finish the movie? And then we waited for 5 months, and you never finished that movie. Peter, finish the gosh darn movie.
Now you listen here, Batman. I have heard a rumor that you are going to create a cinematic masterpiece. Don't ask me how I know. I have all kinds of secrets. Now, since I know you care so much about this movie and you wouldn't want spoilers to get out to the public, I have a proposition for you. If you do not make that movie in 9 days precisely, I'm going to poison the Gotham water supply with 50,000 kilos of crack cocaine laced with ketamine and glow-in-the-dark fentanyl, which will not only make the entire population of Gotham and neighboring cities experience hysterical highs, but also cause them to become glow-in-the-dark, adding to the hysteria, the madness, and the insanity. So go on, Batman. Make your cinematic masterpiece. Time's a-ticking. No, Joker. You've gone too far. I'll never stoop down to your level, you little bastard. Whoa, Reggie. They hook my testicles.
Like Zoink Scoob. Like when they said they'd fix you, I thought they were talking about a sandwich. Hello, Terek. It's me, Mario. You know, I jump on the Goomba, the pizzeria, meatball, mamma mia, spaghetti. I heard you're making a movie. You should finish it or I'll turn your flesh into ash.
It's me, Luigi. Hey, Derek, you should finish that movie before my investments in your business magically disappear.
Hey, it's me, generic anime character number 5000. Terek, I heard you're making a movie. That's really impressive. Just one question. Why isn't it done yet? Because if you don't finish it soon, I'm gonna have to activate my beast mode. And you don't want me to activate beast mode. So you better finish that movie. Got it?
Yuck. Hiya, Terek. It's me, Goofy. I heard you're making a movie. That sounds really cool and poggers. You should put me in it. Melisse, it is I, King Julian. Melisse, I have terrible news, Melisse. Melisse, I can't feel my legs. Can't feel my legs, Melisse. Melisse, I can't move it anymore.
Hey, it's me, Papa Terek. Hey, son, you need to finish that movie before I kill you, because as everyone knows, a good alpha male finishes what he starts. So if you don't finish that movie, that'd be almost as bad as if you stopped being an alpha male. But good thing that'll never happen, right?
Hey, Terek, you better finish that movie or else some of the power of Among Us to banish you to the Shadow Realm, you jerk.
Morty, I've achieved apotheosis, Morty. I'm the god of the new world, Morty.
Hello. It is I, Corporate Man Johnson, owner of Johnson Incorporated. Listen up, Terek. Unless you make your new movie in 9 days, I'm afraid Johnson Incorporated will have to pull away their sponsorships and investments from you. And I know, and we at the company know, that you do not want that. So make the movie, Terek. Otherwise, since I am technically the majority owner of Terek Juice, I will become the new CEO and take away any and all profits from your organization. Oh, and, if that's not enough, I guess I'll just tell everyone at the office that you're a put.
Terek! Oh my gosh, Terek, it's me, Kermit. We gotta finish this movie now. Okay, calm down, Kermit. Calm down. It's okay. Breathe, okay? Now, if I'm being totally honest, I don't think we should stop this, Kermit. I mean, if I'm being totally honest, this is awesome. I mean, we've had so many different people come in. We've had Peter Griffin. We've had Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. We've had just so many people. Even you. I mean, give me one good reason why I should stop this. One good reason? Okay, you want one good reason? How about Mother Freaking Piggy? If we don't stop this intro and we start the rest of the movie, Piggy is gonna come back to life and I'm gonna have to kill her all over again, and I really don't want that. Dude, calm down. Oh my gosh. Look, even if that happens, that's only an inconvenience for you. Plus, I mean, you said she was crazy, and you do know what they say. Crazy in the head, crazy in the bed. Oh, Kermie, why'd you have to kill me? I never did anything wrong to you, did I? Now come over here so I can lock you in the basement and you can never leave again. See? I told you this would happen. Now look what you've done. You not only brought back my ex to life, but you have seriously pissed me off. So, what you're saying is you're hopping mad? Alright. Here. Just take this shotgun and go finish the job again. Oh my gosh, finally you're seeing reason. Oh, this has been such a headache. Alright, I'm gonna go, you know. Oh, Kermie, you're finally coming to me. Wait, what's that gun you're holding for? What are you going to... Alright, with that out of the way, let's start this movie so that we can forget this atrocious, maddening introduction. I mean, seriously, what kind of idiot made this stupid thing? You know what, I'm gonna go find out. You know what?
What's poppin', pro alpha male gamers? It's your boy Terek. You may recognize this building as the place where I nearly killed myself. But don't worry, today we're not going to do that. Instead today, I'm going to show you how to drift as an alpha male the pro way without crashing. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to go to this road here. And, we're just going to follow this road because, liberals, am I right? So we're just going to follow this road and we're not going to crash at all whatsoever. Whoa! Hello everyone, it's me, Terek. Today, I'm going to be playing Bloons TD6. We're going to be black bordering a map today. Be sure to leave in the comments what map you think I should black border. But, today, I think I'm going to black border, Resort. Now before we get started with that, a word from our sponsor, some super secret menus. Give me a sec, guys. So we're going to multiply damage by 100,000. We're going to multiply range by 2, actually 5. Okay, hold on, there we go. Okay. This one we won't use, it's boring and it's weird. Fire rate, we're going to multiply by 10 as well. and prices multiplied by 0.2. Okay. Alright, now that my super secret settings are set, we're gonna go ahead and move to Blackwater Resort, guys. So, I've had some backlash about the things I said in the movie. Things like, yeah. Oh, hold on, guys. I have hearing voices on. That's kind of cringe. Alright, that's off now. But yeah, I've been getting backlash about things I said during the Alphaville movie, like how I said that you can't place bomb shooters on water, even though, of course you can't. Why would you be able to? So because of the funny things I said, things like how Beach D5 came out after Beach D6 as an April Fool's update, you know, dumb crap like that. Today, I thought I would just talk normally, you know. I think I'm just gonna explain how this game actually works for those who are actually curious. So the obvious meta, okay, is to get down your Psycho Monkey, okay, because the Psycho Monkey is kind of crazy. Make sure you give it Hypersense and Telekine spikes. And yeah, he kind of just goes ham, you know. Look at that little goblin go, you know. He's popping spikes all over the map, and as quickly as he's placing them, they are disappearing. So honestly, I don't know if that's better, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We're gonna do middle cross path with path. I think that's what I'm gonna go for here. And in case you guys are wondering how the heck I'm able to get these prices so gosh darn low, it's because I have an inside man in Ninja Kiwi who gives me access to all of their super secret developer mode stuff. So that's how this happened. So we're gonna get Super Rift Storm, which is the 5th tier upgrade, and we kind of just win the game now. So, you know, we're already on to round 37. You know, he kills the balloons so quickly that like nothing can happen. You know, it's really awesome. And the Moab, you know, it kind of just isn't real. As you can see, there was no Moab that came out because Moabs aren't real, they can't hurt you. So, okay, next we're gonna go do primary only, guys. Now, primary only, it's a bit of a tough one, guys. I'm not really sure how we're going to be able to do this, you know. I really I have no idea how this is going to go, so, you know, I think what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to, you know, do this, and just hope and pray that we can do this. Sorry guys, I'm not really sure what to say, you know. It's just Black Border in a map. It's pretty simple stuff. Just like how simple it is to call the Pizza Man, you know, like, if you're in this day and age and you're not calling the Pizza Man, I don't know what's wrong with you except maybe brain hemorrhage, right? Like, I think that's the only thing that could really explain why you're not calling the Pizza Man 24/7. But that's just my opinion. Also, cool thing about this map, there's 3 gingerbread men during Christmas who are all sunbathing. The joke here is that gingerbread men don't sunbathe, that's why it's funny. And also, you can click these umbrellas and they go down. Ninja Kiwi really outdid themselves with this one. I don't think I will ever be able to top this. See, I'm so impressed by this map that I can't even begin to describe it. That's why I keep following my words, you know? So yeah, we're just kind of sitting here, we're letting the Dart Monkey do its thing, and oh hey, would you look at that? So it looks like we got the 1 in 1 million chance round changer, so I'm just gonna change our round to 39 real quick, and oh wow, we win. Wow, that's crazy, guys. I have no idea what to say, man. This is just insane. Anyways, it looks like our daily crate is here. Oh, we get a 010 insta-tag shooter. I'm actually gonna do something here. I'm gonna multiply prices by 0.000001. Hopefully that doesn't crash our game, guys. If it does, be sure to subscribe so that you know when my game doesn't crash and I'll be able to upload again. So what I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna get into this game. Okay, maybe I'm not. Oh, no, I am. Maybe. I'm not really sure. Okay, so it looks like everything is free, but I don't know if everything is free. But we are going to find out live today, guys. So I'm going to show you guys something really cool that they added a while ago. By a while ago, I mean, I don't even know how many years it's been. But we're just going to get some 5th tier Dart Monkeys down. And you'll see that there's a thing called Apex Plasma Master. Oh, also, I haven't renamed my Dart Monkey. I'm going to name him the Alpha Chad. Because, I mean, what else do you call this thing? I mean, really, look at this. Like, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Also, that should have been degree 1, according to the rules of balloons, but I have funny dev mode that makes it degree 56 immediately, and I'm gonna be real, I don't know why. Anyway, so, as you can see, he's kind of goated with the sauce, white boy style. He's kind of just crazy. There's just nothing standing between him and victory, so we're just gonna sit here. I'm also gonna put down Churchill, just because I feel like it, and I'm also going to start upgrading him to, yeah, that. So actually, it may not have been a great idea to put down the Plasma Master because of how fast the attack speed is set to, but you know what, it's okay. I honestly don't care. If my game crashes, guys, we'll just say that I blackboarded the map. And we can all just keep it as like a little secret between you and I, you know? Speaking of secrets, guys, again, be sure that you're getting secrets from your local pizza man. Or pizza woman. You know, there are such thing as pizza woman. I think in the Alpha Male movie, I said that there were no such thing as pizza woman. I would like to say that I was wrong, and that I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. There are, in fact, such thing as pizza women. They are just as capable as pizza men. So, you know, whoever you need to talk to, pizza man, pizza woman, pizza non-binary, doesn't matter. If they've got pizza in their title, they're good, you know? So yeah, guys, I really don't know what to say here. We're just kind of sitting here watching this Plasma Master just absolutely tear up those balloons. I mean, you can't even see them as they appear. You just heard a Moab pop. That's how crazy this guy is. In fact, he's so crazy that he is currently mining my computer's RAM for Bitcoin in Brazil. That's how crazy good he is. So, if you guys want Brazilian cryptocurrency miners on your computer, be sure to get the Dart Paragon. So back to black border. So you'll see now we have a bronze border, right? And a black border, I don't think I have a black border on this account. Yeah, I don't. A black border is this but black, and it's the absolute top of line. Yeah. So we're gonna go into medium standard. So here we are with medium standard. Gonna be real, not sure how we're gonna deal with magic only and military only later on, because as you can see, I don't really have many towers with very many upgrades, but you know what, that's okay. We will find a way. So for this particular thing, you know, yeah, you know what, yeah, we're gonna use a glue gunner with the 4th tier upgrades, just like that. Yeah, he's kind of crazy. Look at him go, you know? Kind of just absolutely insane. Not really sure, like, what could be done about that. I don't think there's a single thing that could possibly take him out. In fact, if you guys want, we can just skip ahead to like round 100 by doing round 99 here, and we'll just see if he can beat the round 100 bad. Oh my gosh, he did it. That's actually insane. Holy crap. So we're gonna go back here, and we're gonna do more difficulties. Here's military only. Again, not sure how this is gonna go. I don't really have that many military upgrades. I think I'm just gonna have to go for a plane. We'll put Churchill down because honestly, what else would we do? And then we'll get a plane down. And what upgrades do I have for the plane? Okay, so we will give it camo, and we'll also give it, yeah. So let's see what happens here, and yeah, honestly not sure if we're gonna make it, guys. This is looking kind of close. Again, I don't really have that many good upgrades on the ace, so like, this may not go very well, but you know, I think we will just barely manage. If we skip, let's see, so we're currently on round 5, so if we skip round 63 and go straight to 64 by typing 63, see the way this works is it'll go to this round as your last round, so it'll change the current round to this, technically, but then it'll swap to the next round. It's really complicated, guys. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but we're just going to skip ahead to round 64 here, and yeah, I really feel like had I not done that, we really would not have been able to handle round 39, especially when all of those zebra and rainbow balloons come in. That really would have capped our Pierce, and we would be in big trouble, you know? But anyway, now we're on to reverse, where we don't have to worry about that. So I think what would be the best idea for this, I don't think we even need like any kind of I can't think, guys. Guys, type 1 in the chat if you can't think. We're going to put down a super monkey alongside Churchill, actually. I thought about it, and I do kind of need camo, so we're going to put down Churchill, but then we're going to put down a super monkey. And this super monkey, you know, we're just going to go for bottom path, 4th path, and just hope for the best, hope that it's good enough, you know? I forgot that we're on reverse, but honestly it doesn't matter that much. It's resort, like, this is like the pinnacle of easy maps. So like, I really don't know, like, I really don't know anything, you know? I really wish that I had the wisdom of a pizza man. Maybe someday I will. Maybe when I finally ascend to beyond Delta Male, you know, and I'll talk a little bit more about what that means later in the movie, but when I finally break free of my restraints as a Delta Male, I think I'll finally realize the true meaning of life and existence, and I'll finally be able to play balloons at a more efficient pace. I might even be able to get to Ice Ab's level, guys, which would be kind of crazy. So I forgot that Churchill can't see camo balloons without a little bit of help, but now he can, so I think we're okay. But just in case we're not, I'm also going to place down a sub, and we're going to go top half on that sub. And you can see, because of the insane range we have, there's just no way that it can't see camo, you know? Like, the camo is just, yeah, dead. We're also going to get a Nautic Destroyer, just because I kind of feel like it. It's not like it's going to do anything, because it's currently submerged, but, you know, might as well. I mean, when every upgrade is free, like, you know, not really a point into doing anything not crazy, you know? And then, you know, I think I'm gonna get these two upgrades just because. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting it out, guys. Not really anything crazy going on. You know, like, I don't think there's anything we can't handle. We might not be able to handle around 3,000, but since this isn't free play, I think we're gonna be okay, so. While we're here, guys, I'd like to ask you, what is your favorite wine? You know, I always go for a nice cup of water. You know, I'm not really into wine, but maybe some of you guys are, so be sure to leave your favorite wine in the comments below. In the meantime, we're gonna keep going through this. Let's see, so we need to do Apocalypse. Apocalypse might be a little scary, because the way Apocalypse works is that you start immediately. So I do not have any time to think, I just need to place down something. I think what's going to really work for us is going to be a ninja, because ninjas can see camo automatically. So for once we don't need Churchill. I also happen to have every upgrade for the ninja unlocked, so I'm just going to get all of those real quick. Here we go, and yeah, we're kind of just gonna sit here, and we're kind of just gonna hope and pray that this is enough. This isn't quite on the level of the plane, where, you know, one second guys, I gotta reach for my charger. Anyways, this isn't quite on the level of the plane where, like, I'm scared for my freaking life. But it is on a level of, oh crap, this is a little scary, right? Like the ace, I mean, if I didn't skip round 63, we would have had to do some crazy ace micro, right? But here I'm feeling at least a little bit more confident, but I am just out of safety going to skip to round 59 here. And yeah, I think that was the right play there. Okay. So that's medium done. Now, the interesting thing about having done medium is that now our border changes to silver. You may be wondering where the gold border is, and the gold border is you do all of these, and you do chimps, but you don't do it all in one run. So, like, let's say I start chimps, right, and I do it up to like round 60 or some crap, and I hit home because, I don't know, I need to go to Walmart. Don't know why you would go to Walmart. Walmart is kind of... Anyway, point is, if you hit home while you're in chimps, you failed society itself, and you get a gold border as... I mean, it's basically a sentence to death row. So whatever you do, guys, don't get a gold border, get a black one instead. The way to get a black border real easy, just beat chimps without hitting the home button. So, you know. Now, we're on hard standard now. I think that what we really need, okay, is we need... So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get some money. And then, See, guys, this really sucks. I just don't have any crazy good upgrades on my towers. I tried to grind them out, but it was just taking way too long. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a boomerang, and I'm just going to get all the upgrades on him. And we're gonna hope and pray that this is enough, guys. That's what's gonna happen here. So yeah. So I'm kind of just sat here, kind of just, I mean, not much is going on, so, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to hit this button, right, and I'm just going to go to round, let's go to 900, guys, real quick, and I'm not really sure that, yeah, this is a good plan, because, see, I'm worried about round 78. 78 would have really been a problem for us, so that's why I skipped ahead to round 901. So, I'm kind of just going to sit here and just, kind of tear through this real quick. Kind of taking a minute, but, I mean, eventually we'll get there, right? So, this is a long round, guys. I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to do this. We're only barely being able to beat those mob class balloons, so, okay, alright. It looks like we just barely managed to hang on, which is good. We're going to now go into hard magic only. Now, magic only, I think I'm going to challenge myself, because normally I would just use the ninja and it would all be good and we'd be fine. I'm going to challenge myself to do something other than ninja. So what do I have that could actually do something? That's my question right now. And it looks like the answer is I don't have anything that can really save us here. So we're going to have to put down the vampire monkey and just really hope and pray that everything goes well. Let me think here. You know what? We will use ninja as our base for our tower. We got some upgrades, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna just kind of spam this button right here, and just, kind of just pray and hope of these upgrades. So, okay, and with that, I'm just gonna kind of sit here, and in fact, I'm gonna hit this. We're just gonna skip to like 79, I think that's a good round. There we go. Just give it a sec to, do its thing. Yeah, looks like that's good. Okay. So we're gonna go back to home, guys, and we're gonna go hit play, and we're gonna go back to, you guessed it, resort. And now we're on to double HP Moabs. Now normally I'd be pretty scared, but our damage is 100k, so honestly I don't care. Like, okay, so for this, I think that the best thing we can do is Ace, because Ace is a really good tower even with very little upgrades. Like, seriously guys, I don't know if you guys are prepared for this. Like, I don't think you guys have seen just how crazy cracked this absolute goat of a tower is. Like, look at this. You look at this and you tell me that this cannot handle round 63, guys. If you guys tell me that this can't handle round 63, I will punch you in the gut. So anyway, we're just kind of sitting here. That's a lot of this. A lot of this is just kind of sitting here. That's why I keep saying it so much. There's really not much to be done, so I'm just gonna skip ahead to round 79, guys. Because realistically, there's not much going on here, and honestly, there's not much that you need to be worried about. Like, so honestly, it's just a waiting game. Just like, okay, please just finish the game so I can move on to the next game. We're gonna go to hard half cash. Yeah. Now the interesting thing about half cash is that you can't actually fast forward on it, so unfortunately we are kind of just going to be sitting here. Because, I mean, no fast forward, so it's going to be slow, and also you cannot use the dev's the round changer, so we really are just going to be sitting here, guys. One sec, while I look through all my monkeys, figure out, like, what would be good to use. And honestly guys, I'm not sure what would be a good tower here. We could go for Druid of the Deep. We could go for Master of the Waves even. I think actually we will go for that. We'll put it next to the water because I imagine it needs water. And we'll grab Churchill because we do probably want some camo. And then, yeah. So we'll just grab Master of the Waves here. And we're just gonna kind of sit here, guys. Again, sorry that this is gonna be such a boring little moment of us just kind of sitting here, but like, I really don't know what else to do, guys. I mean, no fast forward, no round changing. Technically it is half cash, so we don't get as much money, but that doesn't matter because you can still use the price changer on this. So we do still get our free prices, which is good. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think of things to talk about, but my mind is just kind of blank. You know what? Screw this, man. If I can't talk, I'll have someone else talk for me. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll pull up something really, really awesome. Gotta find it though. Where is it? Shoot, guys. Okay, I found him. Shoot, I pressed the wrong button. That was a horrible idea. And now I have to go back to what I was looking at. Alright.
That's more shocking than if something else happened here. Who knows?
Alright, hold on, guys. I'm pulling him up now.
Hello everyone, I have one question for you. How many Blues games are there? It's a simple question really. Blues TD6 has a 6 in it. Therefore the answer is 44. There is 44 Blues games. On the surface it seems absurd. How do you make 44 games out of multi-throwing cards at Blues? But when you look into it, an interesting story is revealed. Some of these games are cornerstones in Flash history and other games have become lost media. Some of these titles shows the benefits of good community interactions, while others are a lesson to never release your games unfinished. Otherwise you'll get something that has only lost players since launch. This is the history of Blues, and it all started in 2006 when two brothers, Chris and Stephen Harris, decided to start creating video games. So the two went on to create the greatest game of all time, Cash Sprint. And this game is very bad. The music is annoying, the controls are weird, and there's absolutely nothing stopping you from driving out of bounds. They tried making a few more Flash games, but none of them really took on. And so, in a bit of desperation, Steven turned to the smartest, most experienced game person he knew, his wife, and asked her what game he should make next. The response was, make something like a Chronicle game where you throw darts at This immediately set off sparks in Steven's brain, and 90 minutes later, the monkey was born. The original Blues isn't a tower defense, but a game where a monkey throws darts at balloons. And believe it or not, Blues is a puzzle game. You only have a limited amount of darts, so shooting them in the correct direction with the right amount of force is important. This game has a balloon that sprays tacks from the top, another one that explodes, and another one that freezes balloons around them, making them impossible. If you thought that sounded bad, there's also two types of walls, and these stupid rubber blocks. The rubber block is by far the most infuriating object in this game. The 14th level requires you to bounce a dart into a maze of sorts to pop the balloons. Simple, right? That's what I thought about this game until I reached this level. There will only be a seemingly no control over where the dart goes, but in order to beat the level, you have to pop 95% of the balloons. Even if you get most of the balloons, you can still fail because you missed a few at the end. Luckily, I eventually managed to beat it and progressed to the boomerang stages where you have a boomerang. I'm very conflicted on this game. On one hand, there's a lot of creative looking levels, like the one where you light a fuse to a bomb, or the ones with clever solutions, like the one where you freeze balloons at the top and then bounce your dart across the ice, or you just turn into Pac-Man. But for every cool level, there's two more that are downright sadistic. In level 26, you have a single dart and your goal is to pop 63 balloons. In theory, your dart should bounce around the box and pop every single balloon, but that just doesn't happen. The strategy that worked for me was to fire a dart behind me, make it bounce on the wall, pop the balloons as it passes my monkey again, and pray it makes it down the hole on the wall. It should be easy, but just like the maze level, I spent a lot of time aimlessly shooting darts, hoping that my plan would work. And eventually, it just did itself. It feels like it's left a random chance more than it is about anything I do. Just look at level 30. After bouncing your dart off the frozen balloons and into the balls, you lose. That's why you lose. You suck. I genuinely do not know what to do. It feels like I'm missing a game mechanic or something. So, oh yeah, hang on, let me look at this tutorial from 2007 and see what the answer is. And it's just this, like, what is that? Is this happy how you play the game? Since balloons became an instant hit, a sequel was made in 4 weeks to capitalize on this new audience. It introduces the lightsaber balloon, which pops balloons horizontally. The game has a few cool levels, but nothing too special to set it apart from the first one. It did make me realize a problem with it though. In level 7, you must narrowly avoid the ice balloons and pop them using explosive balloons. The problem with these types of levels is that there's no hotkey to reset, meaning if you want to restart the level, you have to move your mouse across the entire screen, and imagine doing that every 2 seconds because you missed your shot. I don't really see much in this game. At least I didn't until Blues World came out. That's right. You can now upload your own custom levels and play other people's wacky creations on bluesworld.com. Obviously this website doesn't exist anymore, but there is an alternative. In what was probably one of the smartest decisions by Ninja Kiwi, there exists a Blues game that is 100% comprised of player levels, which means there's a good chunk of the best community levels that are not only fully archived but credited for people's decade-old usernames. You have 50 individual players who each create just one great level. I was both in levels that use the Pac-Man blue in actual gameplay scenarios, the killing Pac-Man being the solution to a level, to one where your monkey reloads every time he takes a shot to beat upon, to ridiculous bounces, or one where you rob a bank. For your level 1 petty thief, you might try both windows on the proper way to withdraw money from the vault is to enter from the top. Once the door is open, get Pac-Man to rob all those balloons, and there you win. Thank you BBQ Sandwich for making this piece of model art. Almost every single level I played was amazing. The community-made stages are just that fun. There is the odd one that is clearly 5-star bait, but then there's the cool one. The one with only one balloon, but there's the one where you play beer bombing balloons made by BBQ sandwich? How did this guy get 2 levels into this game? Creating a game where you let the community do the work for you was such a great idea that they did it 2 more times within the next 6 months. Anyways, it was time for a new Blues game. Ninja Kiwi had just attained new movie in August of 2007. Blues Tower was finally released. The core gameplay is still there, if a bit more clunky. There's no tower or start round hotkeys. The range on every tower is definitely incorrect, as attacks don't hit the edges of the range, and on top of that, darts disappear really quickly after being thrown. There's also a lack of more modern features like targeting or pop counts, instead having a range indicator of all things and a very ambiguous speed meter. Despite that, it's still a good bit of fun. Darts are the main way to pop loose here because there isn't many alternatives. Not only is there only 5 towers, but most of them are overpriced garbage. The bomb tower costs $900, while the ice monkey, which can't even pop balloons, costs $850. Neither of these towers feel like they are worth the price, especially when compared to the Dark Tower, which in this game fires really fast for some reason. And don't even get me started on the Super Monkey. I have no actual evidence for this, but I'm 90% sure the Super Monkey is a joke tower added in by the developers meant to troll players who think the Super in its upgrade name means it's good, because it's not. The Super Monkey in this game is complete garbage. He costs $4,000, and I wouldn't even say he's worth half that price. I had 7 Dart Monkeys which were collectively worth about $2,500, and these monkeys handled the ways of balloons pretty easily. But when I sold them all for 1 Super Monkey, everything went downhill. Choosing to place a Super Monkey killed me almost immediately, as the $4,000 was unable to handle round the cheaper Dart Monkey army destroyed. It goes deeper too. On round 42, the game questions, how many monkeys does it take to make a Super Monkey, making fun of how this math problem will keep you up at night. When you then beat round 47, Tooltip says, you got any Super Monkeys yet? Are they really worth all that money? This is literally the game telling you that this tower sucks 3 rounds before it ends. You can't get clearer than that. And yes, this game unfortunately does end on round 50. There's no free play in BTV 1 and that sucks. The best way to beat the game is to spam Dart Monkeys. It's not even a challenge. Eventually you'll just start spawn camping the monkeys, so the game seemingly does not want you to notice. The tooltip at the bottom normally tells you what moves are coming next, but occasionally it gives you a random fact about American teenage girls of all things. The only real advice the game gives you is you will probably need to use every tower type to finish the game, but there's no way that's correct. That's just a lie. This tooltip guy then goes on to boldly claim that you can't task the game using only tack shooters. Someone actually managed to beat the game using only tack shooters, and Ninja Kiwi got so mad they increased the price of the tower by $75. Although even with this change, it is certainly not impossible, as would be proven 10 years later by some random guy on YouTube. This would be the beginning of an ongoing trend where Ninja Kiwi says something is impossible before some psychopath from the community pulls it off. Even I managed to complete this challenge, just not in the way you'd expect. By pressing tab, you can move around the menu, and by pressing enter, you can upgrade monkeys using the keyboard. For whatever reason, holding down enter lets you buy upgrades multiple times, putting you into negative money.
Hold on, does that work? Hold on.
Used to create a hyper all 50 rounds with a
Doesn't work.
single power. This card can be used on other things, so it's not very useful. You can give the Dart Monkey full map range, but you won't be able to use it since the dart disappears immediately after being thrown. Although you can increase his pierce to create what is essentially a BTV1 juggernaut. Another funny glitch lets you place towers on the track. By right-clicking a tower after selecting it, you can even place them on the menu covering the star frame. Both of these bugs are still possible in BT2. Sorry, spoilers. Seeing as BTV1 was performing much better in numbers, a sequel was released just 2 months later. And by sequel, I mean a carbon copy of the original game, but better. There's 0 new upgrades apart from the Super Monkey's laser vision, and the only other new features are the road items, the boomerang monkey, and 2 new difficulties. What I find interesting is the significant price decrease for all the bad towers in the previous game. The ice ball now costs a more reasonable $385, while the cannon costs $520, at least on easy. The cannon is a lot better here, simply because it's impossible to win without using it. Ninja Kiwi was so upset that people bet the game by spamming one tower that they added a level. The game promises it's impossible to win with only Dart Monkeys, and it's right. Now you can pop the lead balloon except the cannon, which forces you to place it down. Though this doesn't really change the best strategy. Instead of only using dart monkeys, you now only use dart monkeys and the occasional cannon to pop leads. The developers must have also realized this because at one point the game guilt trips you into using other towers. You might not need to use every tower type, but think of the wasted programming and graphic design if you don't. Luckily the game is a lot harder and therefore more interesting than the first one. Black and white balloons appear earlier, and there's even a new rainbow balloon containing 2 of each, the equivalent of popping 37 red balloons. This becomes a problem when your dart monkeys can only pop 2 balloons at a time. You end up using road spikes to catch the balloons that get by. That is, if you're bad at the game. See, I always thought the monkey glue was a completely useless one. It doesn't even pop anything, what a waste of $40. After revisiting this game, I realized that glue is the strongest thing you could possibly buy and a key factor to beating hard mode. When there's 2 rows, your monkeys will focus on one of them and ignore the other path. It's a bit stupid, but that's how they're programmed. The solution to this problem is to slow the balloons down on the longer path so that by the time they reach the monkeys, you'll have already popped all the balloons from the other path. Alternatively, you can use the glue to ensure the destruction of the rainbow. It moves so slowly that just a few dart monkeys can pop all of it by themselves. Unfortunately, there are no left-handed monkeys. Sorry, just live with it. Here's a fun fact. This tip that shows up on round 10 isn't even true. I don't know where they got this plus rotate from, but it's not right. You know what else is right? And there's the boomerang mode. When upgraded
Oh wait, it's straight-handed? Hold on.
balloons per shot, which is still worse than just spamming dart monkeys. I don't know why I did this one, but supposedly the boomerang monkey's tail can actually pop balloons.
Oh, but you can change it.
It's in-game and I could not replicate it. So either this is some super secret Easter egg or I've been trolled by the internet. What's that? You think the graphics are ugly and the gameplay is boring? Are you stupid or something? Wake up! The new Balloons is out now. New Balloons type. Plus angled rubber blocks. Make friends. Only at my.ninjakiwi.com. Wait a minute, isn't the rainbow balloon from PG2? And isn't the ice monkey just a reference to the ice balloon? Aren't all of these towers based on items from balloons? What's next, the lightsaber monkey? Like even more balloons, even more, even if it took a year to come out. Mostly due to the new mechanics, which there isn't a lot of, but the ones that are there are fun to mess around with. But first, let me tell you about the insane improvements this game has. You can finally press R to reset the level. This is fantastic news, and now the game is like 10 times better. Any Balloons game released after Even More Balloons is just objectively better because of this tiny feature. It even tells you where and with what strength your last shot was fired at as well. The levels here are really creative. You find anything from blenders and levels where you destroyed a boat. I think I figured out the genre of this game. It's a destruction simulator. Your end goal always ends up with you destroying everything in some way or another. Although there is still some tricky levels, mostly from the new balloon. The rainbow balloon in this game requires 2 hits to pop. Issue is, the rainbow will float upwards, which is a mechanic this game really likes to utilize. Usually it's something like in level 19 where the rainbows will float up while frozen. Other times you have to race the rainbows and quickly pop them. In Revolver, each rainbow you pop breaks another jar, creating tense situations where you don't have time to think about where you're firing and you just have to do it. These rainbow balloons were the things that eventually forced me to look up a walkthrough because I had no idea what to do for level 33. No matter how hard I tried, there's no reaching those other balloons. I tried every angle with every possible strength, but nothing worked. The answer... wow. It's not doable as this shot on level 26. The balloon is right in front of you and you can't hit it. But that's it, I'm opening Balloons Pop 3. And next, the Balloons game is called Balloons Pop 3. Where are the other 2 Balloons Pop games and why haven't they talked about them yet? The simple answer is that they don't exist. This is the first game in the Balloons Pop franchise with a misleading tree added to the end. Or it would be called that if it existed. Balloons Pop 3 doesn't, but I just made it up right now. Well, you think Ninja Kiwi is stupid enough to call the first game in a series the third? Then decided it was not worth playing Balloons Candy Crush anymore. Balloons Player Pack 4. I bet hard on my first try. In enough said. BTD3. After almost a year, Bloons Tower Defense 3 came out. And was it worth it? Yes, this game was so good in fact that it even got copyright claimed and the developers had to change its name from Bloons Tower Defense to BTD3. This Com2 US company trademarked the term Tower Defense in 2008. Every Flash game had to quickly change their name to avoid being sued in international court. Anyway, this game is 2 extra upgrade paths, 2 new monkeys, low-level abilities, and 2 new balloons, as well as maps that can turn in circles instead of basic squares. Replay was also finally added. When the game ends, you're given the option to fry eggs on an overheated computer, and you can also spam spikes. This game made me realize how fun the road items are. These 3 items are their own subgenre of tower defense. The pineapple is capable of dealing with clumps of balloons and it pops 3 layers. It's cheaper than the road spike, making it more cost effective as long as you have the time to place it ahead of the balloons. The Moab is a new blimp added to the game, taking many hits to pop, and it drops 4 brown balloons which then split into 2 rainbows. Since most towers do 1 damage at a fairly slow pace, the Moab is basically unkillable. Luckily, road spikes do 10 damage a pop, making them the perfect tool for destroying Moabs. Also on a side note, while in later games the Moab became its own blimp with balloons in it, I love the implication that in BTD3 the balloons have developed missiles to help them reach the end. You can clearly see the 4 brown balloons riding on the surfboard. Well, no really, Ujikiri based this thing off an actual missile. The game mentions that it does not stand for Mother of All Balloons, rather Massive Ordnance Air Balloon. This is the exact same name found on the GBU-43B Moab Wikipedia page, but replace balloon with bomb. The service history tab has some interesting implications for the balloons lore. But enough of that, you can literally pop Moabs using only roll items. Sometimes the Moab pops way ahead of the balloons and force you to spam Basically, all items are in this game, even if you technically lose characters. Other ways to deal with threats include setting your monkeys to last, which can be good for the spike bolt as it works best when firing in straight lines. You can also set pack shooters to last, even though it doesn't do anything. As for the new powers, the beacon is helpful for buffing the attack speed of your monkey spam, but more importantly, it lets you unlock the super monkey spam. So if you don't think your powers can bend around, or if you don't believe in your index finger, then the super monkey storm is the thing for you. It's how I bet the hardest map in the game. Yeah, the cities are with fun. You don't have to play the game. It might cost around $1,000, but for an upgrade that removes thinking, micro, and strategy, that's well worth the price. The reason I use just to beat the hardest map rather than spamming dart monkeys is because terrible and genuinely awful. The only useful upgrade they received let them pop 1 extra balloon per shot. It's okay against the reds and blues, but it scales horribly into the late game. You know what? Pack shooters. With the new blade shooter upgrade, pack balloons obliterate everything that's not a Moab. This upgrade lets the pack shooter pop 3 balloons instead of 1, creating a monster of a tower. You don't even need to buy a cannon for reds. The pineapples are well capable of destroying their slow-moving outer shells. Speaking of the cannon, I now retract my statement that it was bad. After some healthy harassment from the community, I have come to the conclusion that it is almost as good as the tack shooter. The cannon now and can pop through 2 layers of balloons with the frag bombs upgrade. Add an ice tower that can now pop black balloons, and you've got a combo that can only be stopped by ceramics or Moabs.
Wow.
Towers are the boomerang and the bottom. The spike bolt isn't the best either, but at least when you upgrade it you can pop a lot of balloons for an expensive price. The spike bolt is so expensive that when I click on it to check the top count, I was suddenly charged $5 from my bank account. This guy has a $900 upgrade and all it does is make the spike ball not disappear when leaving its range. Almost as great as when the dart monkeys miss balloons that are right in front of them, or when the boomerang somehow misses a red balloon that's touching its face. Are you even aiming? To be fair, this does seem to be a general problem with BTD3, as I've even seen tack shooters lock up balloons despite the projectile clearly hitting them multiple times. Overall, this game is a great improvement on the balloons tower defense formula. The new upgrades make previously bad towers good, and the road item changes make for exciting gameplay. And then there's hot air balloon. Hot Air Balloon is another experiment game. It seems like Ninja Kiwi treats balloons not as a singular game, but as a franchise, with different endings.
Wow, something finally got the stupid Paragon stuff. Start hitting. Oh my gosh.
The same war criminal torturing balloons from balloons is now hijacked a Moab and uses it to pop balloons and get a high score. You know, I always believed the Moab was on the balloon side, yet this game paints it as a neutral party. It seems as though the Moab is some super weapon that gets used by whoever finds it first to wreak havoc on the other side, whether that be controlled by 4 ceramics or driven by a monkey. The game itself is fairly simple. Those who die, this brutal death animation plays, and the game assures you that the monkey is safe, which I don't believe at all. The only real noteworthy thing about this game was this strange glitch I found. Initially, the balloon sounds randomly disappeared, which was weird, but just like when that monkey game hyper-realistic guys, I assumed it was a bug and kept playing. Then the Moab sound stopped playing, causing the game to be completely silent before my monkey clipped out of bounds and I never saw him again. Now, Hot Air Balloon gets faster the longer you play the game, which is how it increases its difficulty over time. Since I lost all control of my monkey, I decided to see how fast the game would play if I let it run for 30 minutes. So what do you think happened? Did the balloons begin moving so fast that they began clipping into each other and warranted a seizure warning? Did the trees and clouds pass by so fast that only one was visible at a time? The answer is none of them. This is the end game of Hot Air Balloon. Nothing. All in all, this game wasn't too interesting and most people never cared for it. But I want you to remember it because it will become important later. But now, it's Christmas of current year 2008, which means that a brand new Blues game is coming out. But you don't have anything? Ah, well, just release another player pack that snap a Santa hat to the monkey. This is Blues Player Pack 5. Most of the levels are shaped like a bauble, a Christmas tree, present, snowman, with and without RTX, the Grinch, or just the butchered ice balloons. Someone made a reindeer and I have no idea how to pass it, so I enabled unlimited dart mode and then killed the deer. Then I got a gingerbread man level where killing him was the solution. I feel like there's 2 types of people making these levels. There's the 6-year-old making Christmas presents because wow, that's like the thing I got for Christmas. Then there's the guy who escaped an asylum who creates a level designed to torture people. There's no in between. The stages are either insanely easy or mind-bendingly hard. But you know what's crazy? I think Ninja Kiwi knew there was this divide in the player base because the next 2 Blues games were Blues Junior and Blues Insanity. The former being a game built for the younger demographic, while Insanity is 50 of the most diabolical levels made by our twisted user community. Blues Junior seems to have been made by Ninja Kiwi, and as you would expect, it is impossible to lose. Not only are the darts bigger so you pop more balloons, but charging up shots is slower so making accurate shots is easier. And just in case you were playing this on a steering wheel, most levels give you way more than enough darts so you can still win even if you completely miss half your shots. Most of the stages look like they could be hard, but because of the bigger darts, they are simple, making you feel a lot better at the game than you actually are. The other half are auto levels which play themselves, but it's okay because they have a smiley face. Look guys, he's happy because the new Blues is out. Although believe it or not, some of the later puzzles require you to actually think. The last level requires you to make a big shot, and for some reason it's really hard. You have to pop every single balloon, being missing just one shot causes an instant loss. The hardest part was trying to leave this cave. The boomerang is so massive that it works against you. I spent a good 30 tries attempting to figure out how you shoot the boomerang out of you, but eventually I did it. I finally bet Blues Junior, and won the game 10 to be for playing, which automatically puts it in the top 10 games of all time. I'm sure the other Blues games did this too, but I wouldn't know. This is the first one I actually completed. But if it's difficulty I want, then Ninja Kiwi is the perfect tape for me. Alright, look, I was terrified of playing Blues Insanity. I imagined it being what Kaizo Mario is to normal Mario, and for good reason. There is a walkthrough for the levels on the main menu. There's no better way of telling players your game is impossible than by adding a walkthrough inside of it. Despite that, I pushed on, and on level 1 I already began having problems. I imagine the developers had to remove the usernames just so they wouldn't get tracked down and killed for making evil levels. The only way to complete complete this is to fire at a really specific angle, so your dart pops the jar, then hits the stack bloom, which then pops the rainbow bloom all in one shot. After that, you have to quickly take another super precise shot to pop the rainbow bloom before it floats away. Eventually though, I managed to overcome the first level of Bloom's insanity. Level 2 is not as hard, although it still took me a while.
It's a smiley face.
Then there's level 4. Level 4 was by far the hardest. In fact, it was so difficult that I stopped playing Bloom's Insanity. Okay, I'm sorry. This level requires you to carefully bounce one dart multiple times across the tightest gaps in existence, all to pop a rainbow jar. Making one bounce correctly...
It's 169, I should probably be thinking about what to say after this game's done.
For this reason, I spent over 10 minutes slightly moving my mouse and spamming the darts at every possible strength before repeating the process. After a while,
Oh wait, it's 169.
I don't think I'm alone either. If you look at the comments in this video, you find the creator to level 4, and not even this guy could beat his own level again after making it. How am I supposed to win if the creator himself can't pass it? I did a quick test with unlimited darts mode, and after you make that crazy shot, you have to take a second one in order to pop the rainbow bloom. Even if I somehow made it past that first shot, the second one would have undoubtedly finished me. Luckily, I can play Bloom's Tower Defense 3 on my 10-year-old iPhone because PTD iOS has just come out. All you need to know about this game is that it was removed from the App Store, and this video I found over by beating round 100 on hard. Sorry for the quality, my sister broke a good video camera. They also made an iOS version of Bloons which sounds horrible. Imagine trying to beat this level with your fat finger blocking when you're trying to shoot. No, it's time to play an actually good game, BTD4. Comparing BTD4 to the third game is like comparing a one-dimensional shape to a two-dimensional one. Or at least that's what I thought before I played the game again. It is ugly as hell. If 3 is a flash game with developer art and 5 a game with an art style, then BTD4 is this uncanny thing in between. Why does the track have shadows on both sides? And how is this spike factory on the water? Did they remove the laws of physics in this game too? I always remembered BTD4 as an upgrade to the third game, yet it feels like the same game with a different coat of paint. There was two new blooms, the Camo Bloom and the BFB. In this game, the Camo Bloom functions like the Lead Bloom, where only certain towers can pop it, or in this case, see it. Dropping 4 when popped. The Bloons must really hate that Bloons hit they put a red cross over him on their strongest blimp. But it isn't very scary. By the point you make it, the BFBs have already been popping blobs and ceramics for a while, so it shouldn't be possible for the BFB to kill you. Also, you can just place road spikes to pop Camo Bloom, so the rounds end up feeling really similar to BTD3. The upgrades on the other hand are really weird. BTD3 had 4 upgrades on each tower, so logically, in order to make BTD4 the bigger game, it also has 4 upgrades. Instead of having 2 tiers of 2 paths, this game has 1 path with 4 upgrades. Although this works in the game's favor, as it lets towers get much stronger the more upgrades you buy. The cannon's final upgrade deals 10 times damage to Moabs. The tack shooter turns into a fire shooter. The dart monkey turns into the catapult monkey. But wow, this game must hate itself for something, because when you open it, immediately you get asked to play BTD5, a better game. Even the developer of BTD4 insults himself in a comment on this random video I found. This game also added the strongest tower in this entire franchise, the Farm. For only $1,000 you can make $80 at the end of each round. You can then upgrade it for more money, which can be used to reinvest into more farms, and the cycle keeps going. After I filled the map with farms, I was making $8,000 per round, which is more than enough for me to buy random towers. That's the thing about farms. Because you eventually make so much money, you can spam terrible towers, and because there's so much of them, it will defend against the Bloons. This is also the first game to have music which isn't some royalty-free song. At least I think. The later games reuse the music established so I assume was created specifically for this game. But if that's true, I am unable to find credits for the person who composed it. My best guess is that it's a track called Volcano Party off a site called Getty Images Music. My only evidence for this is that someone got copyright claimed over using this music by the same website 29 times. But even that might be a dead end, as if you check the website yourself, you might that the music was added after BTE4 came out, implying this is a false claim. There's also an improved targeting system, one for strong blues and one for weak blues, which I can't find a use for. Why would you ever want to hit weak blues? By far the best change is the fast forward button, and hotkeys for every tower except the Spike Factory in Darwin, because I guess they're racist. This makes the game feel a lot smoother and faster compared to 3. If you don't want to wait 5 years for the red bloom to reach your monkeys, speeding it up makes them move at the speed of sound, which will kill you if you're not careful. Pressing K for both spikes is also a nice addition, allowing you to pop leaking blooms faster before you can die. Even better, the game gives you a rough idea of how many blooms come next with the red bloom equivalent, showing you the number of pops required to beat the upcoming round. There was also a custom map editor, but it has been purged from its and Sandbox, which allows you to test towers on any bloom before using them in a real game. So my favorite aspect of this game are the new challenges. The first one asks you to beat this easy map using only Dart and Super Monkeys. I went into this thinking it would be a cakewalk given how overpowered the Dart Monkeys tend to be. I was proven very wrong. I died thinking Super Monkeys would defend anything, clearly forgetting how overpriced they are, before I began spamming spike-built Dart Monkeys, and for some reason that worked. There are so many straight lines here that if you get enough chemicals, they can handle anything you throw at them. The next one was even easier, only Spike Factories and Dartling Gunner. I didn't even have to use the Dartling Gunner. The best strategy here is to spam Spike Factories at the end and wait. The blooms take so long to get near the exit that by the time they do, your Spike Factory army would have created an unstoppable wall of spikes. The hardest part about this was timing pineapples to pop out, but it was smooth sailing for the most part, until the second last round. In BTD4, Baloo can't slow ceramics, so if they show up on this challenge, there's a big problem. So many blooms started coming out that I was forced to become my own Spike Factory and spam spikes for dear life to survive. And it worked, so I can safely say that this challenge is for stupid babies. 50k to beat 50 mobs? Super Monkeys are obviously the answer. Of course it didn't work. It cost exactly 50,000. That's how you know it's a trap. New strategy. Use the Ice Monkey to slow down Bloons, Wizard to blow back Bloons, and Maulers do the rest. This did fail, but I saw potential here. I tried better positioning before realizing, you know what's a good upgrade? Super Monkey Storm! Able to clear out entire screens of blue. How did that do even worse? That's it. More Super Monkey Storm. What do you mean there's a cooldown? Okay, what about pack spam? Well, this did surprisingly well, so I combined it with the Ice Monkey and got even closer to winning. Then I added Super Monkey Storm to the mix and got even further from the solution. I tried a bit more random variations of this strategy, but nothing was working. Not even close. This is when I got desperate. What about, I don't know, Ace? Let's try spamming the Monkey Ace. The power is pretty bad as it can't aim, and the only advantage I saw in it was how the hell did this work? What can I say? The Ace is really overpowered in this game. After I learned this information, I was ready for the ultimate challenge. The hardest map on the hardest mode and only one life. You meet a single red bloom, you die. Now I've yet to address the elephant in the room. This is the first bloom skin to have monetization, and boy is it monetized. Every time you die, the game presents you with an opportunity to buy this fabulous upgrade that should prevent you from dying next time. And I gotta say, this has to be the least predatory monetization system I've ever seen. I'm sure Ninja Kiri wants you to buy these, but most of the premiums are complete garbage. Did you lose just now because your ship couldn't pop frozen or reds? Believe it or not, I don't have a boat, nor have I had problems with frozen and red blooms. But of course, if my wizards had extra range and could see camel, then I wouldn't die to those darn survivors. The only reason I said most of these are garbage is because there is one upgrade you can buy that is absolutely game-breaking. Double cash mode. For a few Ninja Kiri coins, you can not only double your starting cash, but also double the amount of money you make. For obvious reasons, this upgrade is extremely powerful. I'm pretty sure you could even start with a farm using that amount of money. It doesn't end there either. There's 8 maps that are individually locked behind the coin transaction, but by far the worst offender is this game's leveling system. Not every upgrade is unlocked immediately, and you have to level up by clearing the game in order to unlock tier 4 upgrades. This process is incredibly slow and purposefully slow. You could play the game up to round 60 and get jump scared by the game saying you unlock a single upgrade, or you could skip the whole process and play the max level.
Holy crap! Oh, I wasn't paying attention. We got a round left. Stop, Orange. Thank you, Orange. Much appreciated. Hey guys. Terek back. Gonna be real. I was kind of just sitting here making funny noises so that idiots who skip through the movie miss out on the funny things. So here we are, round 80. It should die pretty quick. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, real talk. I'm gonna get out of the Terek mindset for a sec. That was stupid. Why did I do that? I could have just fast forwarded. I'm not thinking, am I? I could have just fast forwarded in the middle of it and just been like, yeah, whatever, no one's gonna see that. It's fine. Alright. Here we go. Winning game in reverse mode. Yes, I did that. I've got spit on my screen. Okay. Pop 250,000 camel bullets. How in the frick did I do that? Probably for the time I went to 900, that would do it. Anyway. So, we did that. Now we're gonna do alternate balloons rounds. That really doesn't get used that much in terms of monkeys that are just meant to do, like, base damage. Let's get an alchemist, Let's zip around, okay? Let's zip around to 79. Come on, okay, that's why it's got my console open. I don't have that. Let's zip around to 79. Let's see if this can take down Route 80. I don't know. Holy crap. You know what? That was pretty funny. Okay, next we have, Resort Hard. We have Impoppable mode, guys. Wow. So, this goes, instead of going to round 80, this goes to round 100. And the way we're going to do this, real simple, we're going to put Churchill down. And we're just, you know what? You freaking know what? I'm done with this. I'm just going to put down the Dark Paragon. I do not care. Wait, that's why you weren't working earlier, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Hold on, guys. Okay, so we have you, yeah. Oh gosh, the lag. Okay. Guys, you didn't know this laptop's a piece of actual freaking trash, and it deserves to die a horrible death. Maybe the problem is I don't have enough money. Well, it doesn't matter. Do it. Alright, so here's the Alpha Chad. We're gonna set the round to something a little bazonkers, like round, not that. Round 200, yeah, with 2 fortified bats. You know? I mean, I'm bored, you're bored, let's just get this done with, yeah? Oh wait, this is round 201, I screwed up. That's okay. We can do round 201, who cares? Guys, you can't tell I'm running out of ideas for funny things to say. You know what? When are they gonna add the lightsaber monkey into Bloons TV6. They've already added it into Bloons TV5. I want it in Bloons TV6. I want to be able to place down Obi-Wan Kenobi to defend against the DDT balloon, okay? Oh my gosh, we're finally here. It's beautiful. Anyway. If you can't tell, I've completely lost my mind. Do you get camo? Do you Texture can detect and pop camo. Okay, ring of fire damage increased. Fires explosive firecrackers. Okay, so you turn into an exploding tower. So basically what you're saying is you can handle both red and camo with that. Okay. Well, give me that, my boy. Shoot, that's not the spacebar. Okay. Alright, welcome to 1TC, guys. We're doing it with a Taxure today. Actually, no, we aren't. Hit the game. Oh gosh, I think my game's dead. Oh, that would be why. Oh no. That's a problem. Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. Quickly, please. Oh gosh, my game. Please. Come on. Wait, it's chips I can't sell. No. Oh no. Okay, so I just hit escape. It's gonna kick in soon. Give it a sec. Maybe 50 seconds. Oh no. Okay, it just kicked in. It's kicked in that I hit escape. Right? Come on. Please. This is awful. Hit the settings icon, hit the settings icon. I hit it. Come on. Please, open settings. Oh my gosh, we're safe. That was the worst mistake of my life. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was awful. Holy crap. Okay. Excuse me. What's a funny little, you know what? What do you have? You know what? I'm not interested. Let's just 1TC with a plane. Who cares? Goodness knows I don't. I don't have this over with. I've been here for way too long, man. He looks so funny. Look at him. Look at him go. So, as a reward for those who are here right now, who haven't skipped the balloons, or who somehow survived going through however long this has been, I will have you know that this is the last Terek video ever. Nothing else is coming out after this. I am done with Terek. I hate him. I hate his guts. I want him to die a horrible death because I decided that I don't like my entire channel being based around alpha males because, let's be honest, alpha males kind of weird. Ew, gross. Like, it was funny as a joke for a while, but, you know how the joke gets sour the longer it goes on. That's what's happening here. So Terek's gonna die a horrible death, and I'm gonna make a new channel. I still don't know what that's gonna be. Technically, I don't know if I'm gonna make a new channel. I think I am. I'm fairly certain I will. But it's gonna be one that I'll actually try at. So, you know. Yeah. Maybe what I'll do is I'll probably include... Actually, no, I won't. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm not gonna link it into Terek's description. That's stupid. I would never do that. Why would I sell myself out? Come on. Oh, come on. So close. Come on. Okay, while this goes on, I'm gonna keep playing Orange, but I am going to talk over it, so... hold on. Let me lower the volume. There you go. Okay. So... Real talk, this game is not a dev build. I think that's fairly obvious given that it says mods in the main menu. This is a mega modded game. Mods are actually pretty easy to install. All you do, you get something called Melon Loader, which is a Unity game mod loader for games made in Unity, which is this. What you do, you get that. You either manually install it by copying it to the Balloons TD6 folder in Steam, or you do an automatic installer, which is the easy way. So just figure out there's like a automated installer.exe thing that you can get real easy. And then what you do, you grab your you get a so the way the mods work is that they are in .dlls, and the DLL you need to get lots of mods is the B2B6 mod helper, I think it's called. And basically it connects to, I think, like GitHub repositories, and it just grabs a whole bunch of mods and makes it so you can download them nice and easy. So, and then you can do that, or you can explore Nexus and get the DLLs, and you just put them, you go to your B2D6 folder in Steam, and there's going to be a folder called mods, and you just paste them into there. So, real easy. I am dying. You know that? I mean, I know, you know I'm dying. I mean that real me is dying, not Terek. You already know Terek's dying. I've said it like 50 times. But I'm dying, guys. Well, you know what you do? You're dying. You skip rounds! Everyone loves skipping rounds. We're gonna go to round 99, guys. And, whoa! 1 TC done! Wow! Didn't even need to do plain micro. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for this Balloons TD6 gameplay. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell. Really important so you never miss another non-existent Terek upload, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.
Well, guys, now that the balloons have been ballooned, I think it's time to talk about something very important. After seeing fellow alpha males like Pedro Pascal, Big Gay Al from South Park, and Steve, you know the one, abuse their alpha male status, guys, I've decided that I'm done being an alpha male. I've decided that all I want to do is make YouTube content that people actually like to watch, and not stupid, haha, me alpha, you beta, bullcrap, like, cringe, ew, gross. So yeah, no more alpha, omega, delta male junk. And real quick, guys, if you could, just try and keep this a secret from Papa Terek. He's kind of against anyone doing anything against, like, the alpha male.
Hey, son, did I hear you're done being an alpha male?
Would you hear me out? Would you believe me if I said no?
You disappointment of a son. In fact, you're so disappointing that I'm done with you. You and I are gonna fight 1v1 in Call of Duty to Baby Warfare.
How about no?
Too late, we're starting. I win, that means you lose the bet.
Wait, what bet?